My name is Lynn.
And I am Ann. We are a couple of Midwest grands.
We like to talk and we love our coffee.
Sometimes our minds get a little bit foggy.
Together we are the Ann Lynn Show.
When things get you down, or if you're feeling low,
hop on over to the Ann Lynn Show.
We only want to put a smile upon your face.
You can trust us. We are a safe place.
My name is Lynn. And I am Ann.
We are a couple of Midwest grands.
Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment.
If you hit the bell, you won't miss any content.
There's one more thing we'd ask you to do.
Share if you dare, and a big thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I see the majors here. Salute. Gail's here. Woohoo! Good morning, Gail. I'm starting a little earlier today. Well, an hour earlier. Because I've got to go to an appointment. Virginia Alexander, good morning. So I need to be kind of done and wrapped up, ready to go for them. So with my mother-in-law. Well, we're on the lawn here. Let it go. Get your coffee cup with water, a little coffee, and a bottle of water at my feet. There it is. Woohoo! Welcome to the Ann Lynn Show. Well, guess what? Lynn is not here today. She is in the Smoky Mountains with her husband and Bubba all week. She'll be home Friday afternoon. And then Glenda had told me the other day she is unavailable. She's going to have lunch with one of her sons. So I said, yes, absolutely. You know, no big deal. And so here I am alone. And so let's do this. Get your coffee or water or whatever you're drinking. Hold it up high. And good morning. Clink, clink, clink. Good morning. Good morning. There we go. And also, yeah, I'm a one-woman show today. Yes. Oops. This shirt. You ever have a shirt that it just wants to do something of its own? Make sure you got your snack. And one thing that you may have noticed or not, but we've gone back to the free version of StreamYards because they doubled their price. And I just can't see it. I just can't see, that it would be beneficial for that. I'm going to look into some other stuff. I just played around like on YouTube itself, and that may be what I end up doing. I don't know. So I'm not going to stress about it. It's just this is how we started out. And I don't know if we have a big windfall, I may go back to it. But for now, Troy, good morning, Troy. For now, we're just going to, we're just going to do this. And I'm fine with it. when you get to a certain age, you have to start thinking about how we're going to pay bills and, what are we going to do? Free handily. Woohoo! Niecy's in the house. Oh, Niecy, so wonderful to see you here today. So I was just telling everybody that, we're going back to the free version of StreamYards because of doubling their cost. So I'll see what else I can come up with. But in the meantime, no big deal. We're just going to, who cares? We don't actually need all the bells and whistles. What we really need are you all to come and it makes us feel so good when, like, haven't seen haven't seen, I should say, Niecy in a while. And all, let's see, Broken Hearts Ministry, and that's Gail Southern Living, and this is her new passion to start this channel and help people. And she has a heart for people. And so, we had Gail on, and, she just did wonderful. So if you haven't seen it yet, I'd go back and watch Broken Hearts Ministry with Gail and listen to her testimony is what it is. Eric Boo Boo, how are you? Eric Boo Boo, we're so glad to have you today here too. That's another one. There's so many of you when we get busy with life, and stuff, and we watch your videos, and but sometimes work pulled me away from YouTube a lot. I'm getting ready to work as we speak. Do you work at home, Niecy? So maybe you do that. Well, I'm so happy that you were here this morning. So, that's right. Hello, sis. So we are so happy to have you here today. Oh, Eric. Let's put that up. I want everybody to see that. Oh, my goodness. What an answer to prayer for you. Isn't that fabulous? Cancer-free as of today. Got your full diagnosis this morning. Eric, that is so wonderful, amazing. You must be over the moon. I mean, praise the Lord. He took care of you when you needed it. And I'm going to tell Lynn right away. I'll talk to her after a while and let her know what you said. That is wonderful. Wonderful, Eric. Wow. Okay, let's see, go back to here. No, you work in an office. Oh, so you just came online at work? On your phone, maybe? I used to do that, and, you just have to be stealthy. But, Saturday, this past one, Dave had an open house, their work did, and I went to it. They did a really nice job. They had bouncy houses for the children, had them paint pumpkins, and, do the blow up animals, they had a lot of stuff for the kids. And then we got to go and take a tour of the plant. And his plant makes the linings for vehicles, the linings, the sound barrier. And so we got to see it from beginning to end and how that process goes. And I was amazed. The equipment in there is gargantuan. I've never seen so big, say, forklifts. It was like, man, it was like you'd have to have a ladder to climb up in that thing. Huge equipment. But anyhow, we did that on Saturday. Yeah, let's catch up with the weekend. What else did you guys do? And you're on your phone and you're heading into your office in a few. Well, cool. So happy that you were here, Niecy. Thank you very much. So glad that you showed up. So, Well, anyhow, back to the StreamYards. I was kind of checking it out. So there don't, you see the little duck in the corner, that's going to be there forever. And then this was actually a background that I clicked on. I hope you see it, the green and the yellow and the pink. Now, if I try to click on one of the others, it says, you know, you don't have the right package. And so anyhow, I think I'm just going, I don't want to unclick this. I hope you're seeing it. Yeah. So what is YouTube doing today? Yes, I'm early. I have an appointment that I need to leave early today, and I had to. So this is the best way. I come in a little earlier, an hour earlier, and here we are back at the normal time. Next Wednesday, yeah, at 10 o'clock. Lynn will be back. Fingers crossed, Glenda will be here. So I'm sure the others are probably still sleeping. So I've heard Restream has more free options. You know, that's how Glenda started out. And she did pay for the service. And I'm wondering if it's cheaper. So I'm going to check that out. I honestly have not had time. This last couple of weeks has been a real push for me to get things done. Oh, thank you, Gail. And Virginia says, I made rolls and pumpkin pie and some, what are scant some rolls home with, scent. Scent. You made rolls and pumpkin pie. Oh, wowee. Wow. I like pumpkin pie and rolls. And it's another reason I really don't want to go to the doctor. It's kind of like, oh, good morning we'll say hi to Kristen. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, Gail, what do you think about the Restream then? Oh, $16 a month? Well, heavens to Betsy, yes. That's cheaper. StreamYards wants 400 and something. They were like a little over 200. And that was like not fun to pay for, you know, because I don't use it. If we're a business or something, or, you know, this was our only income, yeah, I'd be looking at everything, trying to promote it everywhere with all the bells and whistles, but we're not. We're just a little sister channel. So anyhow, well, that's great to see Kristen here too. Well, Lynn usually does this, but I'm going to do it this morning. So we're going to look at things that happened today. Oh, I do want to say I was sad to hear that Terry Garr passed yesterday. She was 79 and she passed away from MS. And Carrie just had a whole body of work that she did. She was Young Frankenstein and Tootsie. And you know what? She died on her birthday. That made it a little bit more sad for her, but she died on her birthday at 79. And I'm thinking she was in Mr. Mom. Was that the name of it? Mr. Mom. Anyhow, where her husband and he lost his job and she went to work, and then he was stay at home. And I think it was that. Was it Mr. Mom? Somebody will have to look that up for me. So it's a little difficult. Well, you know, we can overcome those difficulties eventually. So today in history, I'll do a little of this. Major, perhaps this has, you know this one. It says, 1917, the British government gives final approval to the Balfour Declaration. Now, I do know about that. That affects the state of Israel. Let's go over here and see if they've given us the lowdown on it. Israeli Declaration of Independence. Yes, David Ben-Gurion, who was Israel's first prime minister, shortly after declares independence beneath a picture of, and it's a gentleman, Theodore Hensel. But yeah, the Balfour Declaration acknowledged Israel as a state. And so that's been, I want to say, 70 years ago. That was a very important date. Let's go over to what we celebrate today. And some of these I wasn't real hip on either because I don't like Halloween. I like just the celebration of fall, right? But I know Glenda brought the little baby girl over last night. She's 2, she's walking and talking and handsy, but and she had her dressed up like a little fireman. She had her for the day yesterday. And so I had some little special treats for her. And of course, I would not turn down any children, we would give them some candy. Because I had that memory too. I just don't like what it's developed into. And if you kind of research all that, it's not good. So we celebrate fall. But today is candy corn day. And I used to buy that a lot, used to eat it a lot. Hence, it's not good for you to have too much, but it's National Candy Corn. And they had the little candy corn. Then they had the little pumpkins in there too. Really cute. Now, okay, I don't know how you would feel about this. I would never do this. National Text Your Ex Day. I don't think so. I don't have their phone numbers. And I imagine y'all don't have, their phone number. So I would not want to do that. It is National Wicked Day. Now, we did go see Wicked, the movie, and it was good. We had a good time with that. Let's see what else. And it's on a holiday that I don't necessarily like too much, but I did enjoy the movie. It was okay. It was good. This one's kind of icky. Okay. Create a great funeral day. Honoring life with laughter and camaraderie. Okay. Yikes. It's Mine Rescue Day. Oh my goodness. Mine. Think about the mines like in Tennessee and down in Kentucky and all over the coal mines. I guess that's what it's. Let's look here, see a little bit more. Yeah. It was the day was established by the Mine Safety and Health Admin. Yup. This is how we show appreciation to the sacrifice and dedication that is regularly made by the volunteers who put their own lives at risk in order to save the lives of others work in mines, of those who work in the mines. Yes, that's a very dangerous job to work in the mines. And so we've had some, there's been some mishaps, and the rescuers are heroes. Okay, so we got that one. Haunted Refrigerator Night. Haunted Refrigerator Night? Okay. It says, okay, that may be a little harsh, but let's face it, there isn't a huge amount of things you can do with certain leftovers. And sometimes you forget about them. Oh, I understand now. And in the face of fresher meals, let's see, you forgot those, and you can rest assured that certainly haven't forgotten about you. Instead, they sit lurking in the back of the refrigerator, waiting for you to devolve into its darkest corner and unleash the disgusting rotten mess that lurks within the Tupperware bowls. Yeah, Haunted Refrigerator Night is time for you to don your protective gear, rubber gloves, and grab your proton pack, okay, and bust the ghosts of the dinners past that still lurk in your refrigerator? Well, yes, and I do have to rescue some of them, and it's not really rescue if you take them out and throw them away, I guess. But that's kind of funny. So what things are lurking in your refrigerators? Does anybody have leftovers in the refrigerators right now? Now, we do try to eat our leftovers. I'll make double. Well, some things that we make, it just makes way too much. And so I'll freeze some, and then I'll leave like one thing of leftovers in the refrigerator with the intent of eating it like a couple days later. So I like leftovers. It makes my life so much easier. Okay, well, I think that's pretty good. Oh, National Checklist Day. Oh, I got two more. No, I didn't. That one I did. National Checklist Days. Okay. If I could show you how many things I have going at my house because of the checklist. So I have a calendar in my phone that I try to keep. Oh, bye-bye, Nisi. Mwah, have a great day. So I use my Google Calendar in my phone, and every time I have an appointment, I pop it in there, and that way I can sort of. But then when you have like doctor appointments, and then you get the little confirmation paper, I'll stick that in. I have one of those calendars that has the pockets. I get those at I've gotten them online at Amazon, and I've bought them also in Barnes and Nobles. They have that calendar. They're about the only ones that have nice big ones. And so I have that going, and just this week, because I have a packed week. So I have a whiteboard, and I have two whiteboards, but the one on the side of the refrigerator tells me daily to check the ice. It's basic stuff, but if I don't remember everything, I look up there. And then we play question of the day with our A device. And so that's fun every day. And there was something else. But so then I have one that's about like this. And I wrote down Monday, everything I'm doing Tuesday and so forth till Friday. And then Dave knows what's going on. So with me, because we sometimes cross paths during the day. He'll come home for lunch. I want to say most days, but Thursday he doesn't come home because they have meetings. They have a lot of meetings at lunchtime. So anywho, that way if he comes in and I'm gone, then he knows what happened to me. So I try to do that. So yeah, let's see. Okay, did I get my dates wrong? Because I've been trying to soak up some knowledge for question time. Oh, you think we're going to do question time next time you come on? You know what? I better get my calendar out. Did y'all bring your snacks? We were going to have snack time. Let's see. Nobody today. November. I have nobody down for November. My calendar is wide open. So it would be 6/13. Oh, we got Thanksgiving in there somewhere. So let's see. I better look at my calendar here. Let's see. Let's go to the handy dandy. Isn't it kind of amazing and can be creepy, everything that you keep in your phones? Let's see. Okay, November 6th. Well, it looks like I'm okay. Lynn's okay. And the 13th seems okay. And the 20th? Well, Thanksgiving is on the 28th, so we will have a show. I don't see why not. I don't see why not. So yeah, Thanksgiving's it's always on a Thursday. But, I had to check and see if anybody's going to be out of town. So it looks that's okay. So Blank calendar. Blank, blank, blank calendar. Need some help filling it up. All right. Let's see what time's it getting to be here. 25 minutes. I think it would be good right now to go ahead and do our snack time. So let me bring that up. Here we go. Ta-da! So today I have applesauce. And did I finish my coffee? Because I need to go to the water next. Okay. Dave doesn't drink coffee. And, I do. And I seem to be drinking too much lately. Yummy, yummy. I don't know. I'm buying right now, have been buying this Kroger brand. It's alkaline. It has high alkaline, and I think that's better for you. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe somebody can research that. But I happen to notice that, and I've been looking at it other places, and then I was in Kroger and saw that, so I thought, well, hey, let's give her a try. Okay, so I guess I'm eating alone in front of you guys. It seems kind of strange, but I'm going to go ahead. If you've not had your breakfast or dinner or lunch, it's okay. Go ahead and eat right now. You can eat in front of me. Oh, ooh, that was interesting. I got a big gurgle. So let's do something so you don't actually hear me. You may see me. Major, I think we should play your song. Woo-hoo! Dance time. Did you ever watch Jerry Seinfeld? Elaine would do that weird turkey thing with her feet. Well, I felt like that was kind of awkward. Maybe not. Almost. Woohoo! The major song. Well, a couple days ago, I had a day. It was my birthday. And I want to tell you, I have the best daughter on the planet. On the planet. I told her a story about one of my aunts and how when I was a kid and it was vacation time and we would go to see my aunt and uncle because my dad, his uncle, about raised him because he was a young man. And he was just good to him. He was good to him, and he kind of half raised my dad. And I love going to their house because her name was Montezella, but they called her Zella. Montezella, that's a name. And we would go to their house, and Aunt Zella had a bedroom made out for a little girl. She had a niece that she was close to on her side of the family. And so she outfitted this bedroom for when the niece came to stay with her because, she wanted to see her aunt. And so the bedroom had 2 twin beds, and it had the headboards that you could put books in. And she had a girls' series of books in each headboard, and then little statues, little pretty little trinkets and stuff. And the room was very, very girly, which I love that room. And me and Lynn, we'd stay in there. And so when we had a meal with her, it was always fabulous food. And what was that just I loved was this dishes that she had. And I'm telling you what, she had every piece that they ever made of this. And it's the Desert Rose by Franciscan. You know what? I'm going to hang with me, guys. I'm going to go get a piece of it. Here I come. This may or may not be familiar to some of you. This is the creamer. And if you go to buy this out, buy it, it's pretty pricey. And this is Franciscan earthenware. Is that what they call it? Anyhow, it's got the little thing on the bottom. And so Aunt Zella had that. She had the dinner plates, the salad plates, the like 2 sizes of bowls. Only she had for like, I don't know, maybe 12, a service for 12, but every piece of it. And so I had told the story to Glenda, and she asked me about it again recently. And I said, yeah, I only regret, it's not a regret. I think it's a happy memory that I wished that I could have brought, thank you for the birthdays. Yeah, Austin Powers. That's why I did it, Gail. He's like from England. And of course, Major's in London. So that's why we put that there. Oh, you thought you were with us today? Oh, I'm sorry. Can we do it next week? Major, can we do it next week? To make a long story short, she gave me a place setting for 4 and that now I can build onto it. She gave me, it has the butter dish, the salt and pepper shakers, the coffee, sugar and creamer, and then the plates, and which I didn't know what to say. She had her granddaughter, and she said, "Can we come over and see you?" And I was like, "Yeah, I haven't seen her as long as she has. It's been a while." So they came over, and she said, "Can you watch her for a minute, Mom? I'm going to go out and get something out of the car." I was like, "Sure." So she came in with this big box, and this was in it. And I tell you what, I was stunned. Yeah, I think it's pretty too. And it went in the dishwasher. It'll go in the dishwasher. It's going to rub. Maybe it'll rub off the, that it says Franciscan there. But, oh yeah, it's earthenware. Franciscan earthenware. But I just love it. I've always wanted it. It was one of those things. And anyhow, she asked me about it recently, and I said, Glenda, that was 50 years ago. So, this is just a happy memory. But at this point in time, I don't think I need to. have to let that go. So you have to let things go. But anyhow, and and I looked at her and she goes, Mom, don't worry, Mom. I got a good deal on this. Don't panic, because I'm going, because I know how much this is. So cool. She's the best daughter in the world. I have good children. All my kids are good. So they do stuff I don't like, but occasionally I still love them, and they're still good girls. So give me a whole week to research. Okay. Okay. So your major's going to be on the 6th of November. And we're going to ask questions about England. History, right? Okay, so I'll have to do my research on that too, Major. We'll do that. Yes. Well, let's see what else. I do want to say thank you for being here. It has been really nice just to sit and talk to you. I don't know. You guys can ask me questions. I may or I may not be able to answer. But yeah, you could shoot me some questions. Did you see my little moose guy? I saw that and in a thrift store, and I thought he was just so adorable. And I just take stuff and throw him in the washer, but he looked pretty clean, and I sprayed him with Lysol spray a lot. He does not smell like it, but yeah. I'll put him back. So he's kind of hanging out with me, and the pink flamingos are hanging with me. This is kind of a running joke between me, Lynn, and Glenda about the penguins. And when I go into a thrift store, it's like they all come to me. And for a while there, I was finding bathing suits everywhere. It was like, have you ever had that happen? Like you go to like a thrift store or a Goodwill or whatever, and it's just like these things, you keep seeing them, I was seeing pink flamingos everywhere, and I still do. So I've had to tell myself, no, somebody's going to have to go, why did Mom have so many of these doodads, someday. What is my favorite ice cream? Oh, chocolate custard from Culver's. Chocolate. I like chocolate with the s'mores chocolate cake, but anything that is chocolate. If I could have a cake, I would have a full-on, not the low sugar or nothing, but it would be a chocolate cake with chocolate icing. And I don't get to make, Dave doesn't like it like that. He wants like the white or yellow cake, and then I can put chocolate frosting, or I can make a chocolate cake and put white icing on. Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. Hello. Thanks for popping in. Great to see you. I gotta write your name down to make sure. I'm sure I'm subbed to you, but we gotta make sure. And make sure if we're not, we'll get to you. What's my favorite hobby? Well, antiquing and thrifting. I have been, I don't want to say possessed. That sounds not good. But so my nephew I found out my nephew is going to this place, those Goodwill bins, right? And everything is by the pound, and there could be soup to nuts in these things. You don't know what you're going to find. It's great. And I asked him, I said, well, how long do you stay there? He goes, oh, the whole day till from open to close. And I'm like, seriously? Yeah. And so guess what? I can't do the all day thing. I'd get in trouble, but I can go for a few hours. And I think it's very addictive for me. I am addicted to it, but I like antiquing. And so like I can find some more pieces of that. I have seen a lot, like in antique stores of that China pattern. But Morris Fortner, Morris, I need to talk to you, and I don't never know when's a good time. Morris is my brother, woohoo, and Lynn's. He's the baby of the family. Yeah, when I go to visit mom, well, and she'll go telling Chris, oh, blah blah blah, and then she'll look at me and go, and I love you too. Well, Morris being the only boy and the last, I won't say were you spoiled, Morris? Do you feel like you got spoiled by mom and dad? Did you ever feel that way? I don't think they did that, but I'm taking questions right now. If you have any questions for me. Now, what is your favorite meal if you go out to a restaurant? Well, that's a hard one because I can't eat what I really wanted to eat a lot of times. Not really. You don't want to ask any questions? Oh no, not really. You didn't feel spoiled. I don't think you were. I don't think you were spoiled. I like a steak dinner, and I like steak and sometimes shrimp and codfish. Culver's has these codfish meals and sandwiches. Yeah, very, very good. So it's hard to say. I mean, favorite food's a lot easier. I like chocolate of any kind. So on my birthday, Dave says, well, where would you like to go to dinner tonight? This is a couple nights ago. And it's the work week, And so all I wanted to do was just go to Culver's and get that custard. I would have just had the custard. It was delicious. Favorite color? Pink and purple and like a minty green and blues. That's kind of a hard one, but pink, I guess pink's number one. Pink flamingos. I'm going to be doing something to get Lynn, and it's going to be really funny. And it concerns pink flamingos. So that'll happen in a couple weeks. Well, Morris Fortner, you want to ask me a question? Oh, what kind of movies do I like? Well, I like action movies. I like true stories sometimes. A lot of war stories, probably horror for people. I like the Godfather series and Apocalypse Now and war stories. I kind of like that, and stuff about the Vikings. And I don't know, it's just I liked what was the show? It's the British movie. It talked about the upstairs and downstairs people. That was like a series on PBS. Well, I can't think of the name of it, but anyhow, yeah, I like stuff like that. I like anything. I like the new cartoons that come out, Pixar. So I like, all that. Oh, okay, Morris, that was that's the other one. Okay, let me go back here. What kind of diet? Supposed to be low carb, high protein. So that's kind of where but I'll binge and have the custard. Yum. Do you remember Bill Knapp's little chocolate cakes? Yes, and I was trying to think of that before you came here this morning because we were talking about chocolate cake. That was or it may still be, they sell the cakes in the restaurant, or they did, but some grocery stores still sell them. They are great, aren't they? So that was a restaurant. Bill Knapp's was a Michigan restaurant chain. And back in the days, I want to say 60s and probably 50s, 60s, and maybe 70s. But their food was great. And we had an aunt and uncle that would take us out to eat occasionally. And that's where we always went. And we always went there to get a birthday cake from them. Delicious. Oh, what's your favorite book? Oh, you don't think they're around anymore? Oh, bummer. A favorite book. Well, I try to read and listen to the Bible, mostly listen because and read, but it's important to have hard copies of some things because if we have all this stuff online and something happens, your Bible's gone. So you want to have hard copies of those. I am not a big reader at all. I never cared for reading, and so what I like to do is I'm on Audible, and so I'll get the books off of Audible that I want to read, read, and so I try to do that. For me that works out. That works the best for me. Horror movies, Major? Oh, I'm not real big on the horror. I can watch, it's funny because I can watch shows about, horror in military campaigns and stuff like that. But I don't like the horror movies. I don't like, and I did see, you see all these stupid things when you're younger, like, I can't think of everything, but, I don't like those. But what was funny was my mother-in-law did. And so when she lived with us, we had our family room we had a finished basement. So Dave and I hung out there, and that gave her pretty much the first floor. She had our master and all that jazz, and she had her living room in the living room. And so when we go to bed at night, sometimes, especially on the weekends, she would be in her recliner, just full of, sleeping. She's falling asleep, and she's sitting there, and on her TV is like these, Chucky dolls, and, who's the guy with a mask, and he, kills everybody. And some of them would just be like, oh my gosh, horrible. But you had to leave it because she'd wake up then and go to bed. So yuck. Well, let's see. Well, they did call it the upstairs downstairs, and that was Major. That was this show is based on it, and I have the videos. I'll pull them out sometime. So, where would you travel to if money was not an issue? Well, if I had all the money in the world. I would like to take Glinda to Hawaii because she was born there. And I would like to visit there for like a month and really soak it in. And Jason series, yeah, I don't like those. I would really like to do one of those river cruises over in, where is it they do them at? Somewhere there in Europe that you can take them. And my sister-in-law, Dave's sister and husband did that. She said it was fabulous. I have a close friend, and she went, they went to, let me think. They were in the Middle East, and they got to go into Turkey. And she said she was over in Europe, and it was fabulous. She went with another woman and a tour group. And so I was kind of like, oh, but she went, and it was fabulous, she said. And I know those river cruises are great. You would go to Ireland. I think Lynn would. I'm pretty sure she would. Oh, I would show you what I got her, but she'll probably watch the replay, and I don't want her to know. But it has to do with Ireland. Audible books are brilliant. You can carry on and doing stuff while listening. And I do. And when I got my hearing aids, it's like, it's fabulous because I can hear and I can hear. So, yes. Yeah, because Dave's like, he's asked me something. I'm like, what'd you say? Are you listening to something? I'm like, yeah, let me turn it off. And at first, that was like a little sore spot there with him. Now he just knows. He just knows. And I'll turn it down if I, think something I can listen to again later. Well, you know what's going to happen this time next week? By next week, Dawn of the Dead. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. I did, unfortunately, see, let's see, The Hills Have Eyes. This guy that we used to work with, that Dave and I knew from work, he said, you're going to really like it. Just take it home. He was into horror movies. And he says, yeah, it's great. Take it home and watch it. The Hills Have Eyes. I could hardly take it. Then he says, well, I have another one for you to watch. And I'm like, why are we watching these things? And it just flew out of my head. Well, hello. I think I'm getting a phone call. Hello, Lynn.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. You're live on the Ann Lynn Show.
Well, that's wonderful. Hi, everyone. This is a wonderful day today, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. What have you been doing? Have you gone anywhere?
Why, yeah. We've gone to see the pirate show. It was wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
It was exciting and dramatic, and the food was great. And we went to some antique stores and found some things and thrift stores. And so we're having a great time. Today, I think we're going to go fishing for our lunch.
Wow. You're going to one of those pay lakes.
Right. It's a trout. And it would probably take us all of 2 minutes or a minute to catch a trout.
Oh, Major said.
Fishing.
Oh.
The fishing part will go like, we fish.
I know you like fishing. You get excited when you know you're going to go fishing.
Fishing and shopping.
Yeah.
Or at least looking, right?
Right.
I can't always buy, but I can get ideas.
Oh, yeah.
And then tonight is Dolly Stampede.
Oh, that's going to be great.
Isn't that great? And from what I understand, it's the first Christmas show of the season.
Probably is. Yeah, I bet. So they're in Pigeon Forge. I told them that you were on vacay with cameraman and Bubba.
Yeah, Bubba is enjoying his birthday week. This is his birthday. It's Friday, so if anyone wants a shout out, it's Friday. And yep. And he's having a great time too.
How's the weather?
Oh my goodness. It was so warm and beautiful yesterday afternoon. So I would think probably 80.
Yeah, that's what it was here.
Yes. But then you get in the shade and it just absolutely cools right down. You can't believe the difference between going out in the sunshine and then when you get the shade, it's just awesome. It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
So, and we're having a great time.
Good. You need to.
We're going to go into the country tomorrow. We're going to go to Cades Cove and hopefully we'll see bear.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Go
ahead.
The last time I had your daughter and granddaughter with us, we counted. It was between, I think we saw like 16 bear.
Wow, 16.
It was 13 or 16, yes. It was between that number. They were everywhere. So if you go early in the morning, They were really active. Of course, it was spring, so I don't know this time of year. They had their cubs with them.
Oh, yeah. They mate
Yeah.
at a certain time, I guess.
Yeah, so we were counting all them babies as, as bear.
Well, we were talking about what kind I got asked what kind of movie I liked. Movies I like. And so I was, so I like the war movies, and the different thing. What? Oh, what? Downton Abbey. Downton Abbey. I saw that.
Yes.
That was, we watched that, didn't we?
Yeah. Yes. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Yes. And I like Hercule, Agatha Christie's. They have some of the Hercule Poirot movies that they've made in the last few years. And I understand that Hercule is going to come out in a new movie. They're going to adapt another one of Agatha Christie's books to a movie. So
wow.
I'm excited about that. Yes.
Well, Gail has been to Dixie Stampede, and she says Cades Cove was beautiful.
It is. It is. I don't know how many times we've been there, but that's something that we always put on our list to do. So every time we come, except for once, we didn't go to Cades Cove. So the town down there is Townsend. We're going to go down to Townsend. I think you and I found some antique stores in that little community. So I want Bubba to go to those antique stores today.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Well,
yes, well, I guess let you carry on.
Yep, because I'm gonna have to pop along to get ready to go to my appointment.
I know.
That's a bummer.
I knew you had an appointment, but I checked.
Woohoo! Yeah.
And I think I'm gonna go out on the balcony and have my cup of coffee.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Well, we save up for it, so it's something that, we save up for and
right.
we can enjoy it.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So, great. Well, I'll let you go and talk to you later.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Ooh, I'd like to be there with her, sitting on the balcony, drinking coffee or drinking my water. Excuse me, I had to get a drink. Well, you guys, I think I'm going to hop off of here, and I want to thank you for watching. And if this was your first time, thank you very much. If you're watching it on the replay, I'd ask you to please give us a like, give us a thumbs up, and leave a comment. Leave a comment, and the comments sometimes help us, to you should do this or you should do that, and we'd like to consider new ideas. So leave me a comment if you would like to be a guest, and we're gonna have Major on next week. So all you do is email me on Gmail at lynann1740@gmail.com. And I read those emails. If you need prayer, email us at lynann1740@gmail.com. And Lynn and I will pray for you, and we will, we'll get prayers work, you guys. Rumbling man with the brooms. Yeah, it's just me. And I am getting ready to say goodbye. Sorry, I didn't let you know earlier. But bye, Gail. Thank you for being here. But anywho, Scott, you have a wonderful day. Are you doing, you have a show coming up today? Are you doing a live today? Yeah, I have an appointment. What's that? What the heck? Something not go right? Major doesn't have a channel. Well, yes, he does. Excuse me. Yes, he does. Was there something wrong with that? Oh, tomorrow's your show's tomorrow. All righty. What were you what in the heck about? Well, anyhow. Oh, Jesse and Lisa, you guys are coming in. You're coming in when I'm going to say goodbye. I write a few things down here so I remember. Oh, yeah, I just have an appointment. Lynn, she's in Pigeon Forge. You two fellas will survive. You will survive. Yeah, I started an hour earlier today. That wouldn't that be 10? Jesse, would that be 10 Eastern time? No, I started at 9. I've got to hop off and go to an appointment. And that's why. So, hey, let me just say goodbye. I got to get my P's and Q's here, right? So I can tell you goodbye. But so get a hold of me and Lynn. Send us an email if you'd like to be on our show. We can also, if you want to be on live, if you don't, we can record a show with you and show it during our normal time. And then that would let you be able to be in the chat and monitor what you said and us too. It's kind of fun when you do it as a premiere. So we just want to have fun here. We love everybody. I'm so happy. Okay. So today we had Scott and Lisa with Lazy Days. They jumped in there. And Scott rambling with the brooms. Gail, she has Gail Southern Living. And then she has the ministry that she has. Let me go back. Broken Hearts Ministry. That's her ministry for I think it's for gentlemen, that have lost their way. And then we had Virginia was here, Troy was here, Nisi was here, Family Maid, Eric Boo Boo stopped by, Kristen stopped by, and Morris Fortner was here. Lynn, did you know Morris was here? Morris was here. Let me read all these comments. Well, big love to you, Major, and you do your studies, and we'll do our studies, and we will have, does Major know? Yes or no? Oh, that sounds good. Does Major know? Yes or no? Write that down. And that even rhymes, which I like that. So next week it'll be, does Major know? Yes or no? We'll do that. I think that would be fun. Oh, Wolf's Hollow Survival. I'm getting ready to say goodbye, but I'm so happy you stopped by. Oh, starting the first day of November, there's going to be a big collaboration with Noodle November 2024. So, if Conquest, Josh, I know, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm getting ready. I guess did the time show that we were going to have it. Oh, sorry, Josh. So, let me read here. Wrong channel. Wrong channel? Were we the wrong channel for you? So I'm getting ready to say goodbye. Thank you so much for everybody being here today. Wolf's Hollow, or we'll get with you. Have bye-bye. I'm not sure what you meant by all that, but be right back, you said. But we're going to be right gone. So sorry I missed you guys. So let's see. Where is that? Is that? Oh, let me read the comment real quick. Oh, Wild Game, November, the lab. Wow. Let me put that up there. There might be somebody interested in that. Oh, Josh. Okay. Gotcha. That's right. That's your other channel. All right. Oh, interact. What's that? Interactive live. Well, here we go. This is it. No more putting it off. See you soon, guys. We'll see you next week, actually. And it's going to be, does Major know, K-N-O-W, yes or no? So here we go. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.